Episode 41, The Friendship Problem Part 2, The Sunset Showdown. Starlight glimmers storming out of Twilight's castle. Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity chase after her and catch her walking down the path. I'm not in the mood to discuss this any longer. It's not like you guys care about me anyway. You're all taking Twilight's side. Rainbow Dash cuts in front and blocks Starlight's path.
Would you listen to yourself? You think this has been easy for any of us seeing you and Twilight once again locked in a feud? I can't speak for any pony else, but for me, you and Twilight are both my friends, and it hurts me to be put in the middle of this feud between you guys, because I love both of you like sisters. What Twilight did is wrong, but I believe she never meant to break you and Shadow up, Starlight.
Dash is right, Sugar Cube. If Twilight's kiss would have failed, we would have had to fight Shadow. You know as well as I do that wouldn't have ended well for any pony. You'd think you're the only victim Chrysalis claimed during that war with her? If that's what you think, Starlight, then you're wrong. Look at what happened to poor Cream. She was innocent and never meant to harm any pony, and yet she's the one who died in that battle against the Changelings when they attacked Ponyville.
Yeah, and in the process, Rarity lost her boutique. And her home. Spike lost Cream, the love of his life. You don't see either one of them lashing out in anger.
I don't understand what you want me to do in this situation. I can't just forgive and forget like her actions didn't hurt me deeply, and I most certainly can't be friends with her. Darling, none of us expect you to be friends with Twilight, but it's like Dash said, we love both of you and hate being stuck in the middle of this feud between you two.
You don't have to be friends with Twilight, but you have to at least forgive her for kissing Shadow.
Why?
Because you can't keep trying to kill her, Starlight.
None of us, not even Twilight, wants to have to take you down with the elements of harmony, but if you keep up with this revenge plot of yours, you ain't going to leave us any other choice. I can't forgive her right now. I've lost everything. What did I ever do to deserve this kind of betrayal and heartache? Starlight breaks down and begins crying. Rarity walks over to Starlight and embraces her. Darling, no pony expects you to forgive Twilight right now. All we're asking for is for you to stop with this whole revenge on Twilight scheme. I love and respect you far too much to be forced into using the elements of harmony on you. Starlight, you need help after everything you've gone through this past month, and we can't help you if you're trying to kill Twilight. Please let us, your friends, help you through all the pain you've been through, darling. You're not alone when it comes to the heartbreak we've all had to endure because of Chrysalis. Just let your anger go, Starlight. Starlight wipes her eyes. You girls are seriously the best. I love you, and thanks for getting through to me just now. Rarity, I do need help from my friends if I'm truly going to recover from all the darkness. I guess it's time for me to make amends with Twilight. I'll do it for our friendships. Meanwhile, Sweet Apple Acres. I won't tell you again! Relinquish those Chaos Emeralds now, or I won't hesitate to kill you! Oh, alright, tough guy. You win. Sunset Shimmer uses her telekinesis to place the 3 Chaos Emeralds on the ground. You've made the right decision. Knuckles begins picking up the Chaos Emeralds. No, I just don't need them to kill you. Sunset Shimmer teleports over to Knuckles and punches him in the jaw, sending Knuckles flying. Knuckles lands safely on the ground. Oh, now you've done it! If it's a fight you want, then I humbly accept! Twilight's castle. The Cutie Map conference room. Starlight returns with Applejack, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash. Starlight, you came back! I don't know why I chose to, but I think it has to do with the fact that you and I share the same group of amazing ponies we call friends. I would like a few minutes alone with Shadow and Twilight, if that's alright with everyone else. Go ahead and step out for a minute, guys. I happen to agree with Starlight on this one. Starlight, Shadow, and I need to iron out our differences. Pinkie Pie begins shuddering violently.
But Twilight, I'm still getting the shudders. Are you sure you'll be okay?
Twilight is going to be fine, Pinkie, I promise.
Cross your heart, hope to fly, stick a cupcake in your eye, promise Starlight.
Yes, and I'll even Pinkie promise for good measure.
Okie dokie Loki, I guess that's good enough for me.
Twilight walks over to her friends. Everything is going to be fine. Shadow and I need to have this conversation with Starlight. The friendship problem is the three of us. Be that as it may, Twilight, the Cutie Map summoned all of us to fix the friendship problem with Starlight. And you girls have already played a significant role here today. You convinced Starlight to come back, so thanks. Come on, guys, let's leave these three to have it out. We'll be right outside this chamber if you need us, Twilight. Rarity leads the rest of the team out into the hallway. Twilight uses her magic to close the doors. Why did you drop the attempted murder charges on me, Twilight? Because it didn't seem fair to me to allow you to rot in Tartarus after everything you've been through. I was hoping that by dropping the charges, eventually you'd forgive me enough to allow me the opportunity to sincerely apologize for my part in your heartache. Starlight, I meant what I said. I never expected to be with Shadow, not even after my kiss broke Chrysalis's spell on him. I honestly thought you two would continue your relationship after that. That's why I wanted to keep my kiss with him a secret. Yeah, but you didn't know that Shadow was secretly in love with you until that kiss broke the spell. That's the part that hurts me the most, Shadow. You asked me to marry you despite you being in love with Twilight. For what it's worth, Starlight, I never fell out of love with you. What started our breakup is the fact that I never truly forgave you for abandoning me on Mobius 5 years ago, thinking you were dead, while in fact you were playing dictator the entire time here in Equestria. I never got over that, and the more I got to know Twilight, the more I started to realize that she was something special. Only she was in love with Flash at the time. I figured I had no chance with Twilight, especially after how horribly I treated her the first couple of months I was here. You were pregnant, so I figured that if I asked you to marry me, my feelings for Twilight would eventually go away, and that my feelings for you would intensify. I know my deception was wrong. I'm sorry. I wasn't honest with you about being in love with Twilight. Starlight, you can't blame Twilight for this. She was very transparent with you about being in love with me, and you accepted it because she swore to you that she'd never come between you and I. Even after her kiss broke the spell on me, she insisted that I tried to save the relationship I had with you over being with her. The only reason that kiss worked is because I loved Twilight too, and it's unfortunate that that's the way in which you found out the truth. You tried to warn me that you didn't want to jump back into a relationship with me the moment we were reunited. I was so wrapped up in the moment of seeing you again that I didn't take the time to listen to the pain my disappearance inflicted upon you. Shadow, I'm sorry I abandoned you. I swear I always meant to return to Mobius, but I got so caught up in my own evil agendas when I returned home that I forgot all about you. I never meant to hurt you, Shadow, and I'm sorry you felt abandoned by me. Starlight crying. Shadow wraps his arms around Starlight and kisses her on the forehead. You are one of the most amazing beings in existence, Starlight. You taught me what it meant to feel and give love again. For that, I will always be grateful, and I'll always be here if you need me as a friend. Twilight gives a warm smile. You two sincerely have my blessing. I hope you guys are happy together. Walks over to Twilight and embraces her. I'm sorry for blaming you for my breakup with Shadow and for lashing out and trying to kill you again. I know you were only trying to save Shadow and Equestria when you kissed him to break Chrysalis's spell on him. You were honest with me months ago about your feelings for Shadow, and deep down I know you never intentionally meant to hurt me with that kiss, but it did symbolize that I wasn't the mare Shadow truly loved. I don't know if we'll ever be friends again, but I am very sorry for everything. You've been through so much pain this past month, and my kiss with Shadow only added to your pain. I wish there would have been a different way to save Shadow from Chrysalis, but... Starlight breaks her embrace. Don't apologize anymore for kissing him. In a lot of ways, it's actually a good thing that it happened, because I would have married Shadow, never knowing he was really in love with you. Neither of us would have been happy in the end, so consider yourself forgiven. Twilight and Starlight come together for another hug. Starlight smiles as a tear drips from her eye onto Twilight. All 7 of the girls' cutie marks begin to flash again, symbolizing that the friendship problem had been solved. The rest of the team enters the Cutie Map conference room and smile as they see Starlight and Twilight in a friendly embrace. Their embrace is interrupted by a loud explosion from Sweet Apple Acres.
What in Equestria was that?
Oh no, I've been so busy dealing with my demons that I forgot about the one I created. It's Sunset Shimmer, isn't it? Burnt apple pie, that explosion came from Sweet Apple Acres. There's smoke coming from that direction, Twilight.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Rainbow Dash takes off for Sweet Apple Acres. Rainbow Dash! Sonic was too late. Rainbow Dash was already out of the castle and heading straight for Sweet Apple Acres. Meanwhile, Sweet Apple Acres. Sunset Shimmer continues to fire energy blasts at Knuckles, who continues to dodge her attacks. Hold still, you rat! Knuckles gets angry. Ugh! I am an echidna! Knuckles charges at Sunset Shimmer and punches her square on the jaw, sending her flying. As she's flying, Knuckles once again charges at her. He grabs her by the 2 front hooves and begins to spin her around to throw her. As they're spinning, Sunset Shimmer blasts Knuckles in the face with an energy blast from her horn. Knuckles is laying on the ground, a bit stunned from the blast. Sunset Shimmer uses her telekinesis to bring Knuckles towards her. Sunset Shimmer is preparing to buck Knuckles with her hind legs when Rainbow Dash flies in and tackles Sunset Shimmer down. Knuckles is free from Sunset Shimmer's telekinetic hold. Both Rainbow Dash and Sunset Shimmer roll across the ground. Rainbow Dash quickly recovers and flies straight towards Sunset Shimmer, who is still a bit disoriented from Dash's impact. Sunset Shimmer turns around and catches a flying kick from Rainbow Dash just as she turns around. Sunset Shimmer hits and slides across the grassy orchard. Thanks for the save, Dash.
Don't mention it, Nux. Why is she attacking you?
I caught her stealing the Chaos Emeralds. Sunset Shimmer gets up off the ground. Wow, the legend of Rainbow Dash being powerful and tough are true. Now I actually have a challenge.
Who are you, lady? And how do you know me?
Every pony knows about your reputation, Rainbow Dash. You wanted to know who I am? My name is Sunset Shimmer, and when I steal those Chaos Emeralds from your friend over there, then I'll be called Queen Sunset Shimmer. Rainbow Dash chuckles.
Well, as long as I'm around and in this fight, I promise you won't get anywhere near those Chaos Emeralds again. So don't go planning your coronation ceremony anytime soon.
Foolish pony. You really have no idea who you're up against, do you? Allow me to show you just how powerful I really am. Sunset Shimmer begins powering up to start her transformation into Daydream Shimmer. Meanwhile, Twilight's castle. Cutie Map conference room. No, wait, please! It's my fault that Sunshine is attacking Sweet Apple Acres. I instructed her to steal the Chaos Emeralds while I came here to receive our friendship mission. Ugh! Have you completely lost your mind, Starlight? She's probably already absorbed a Chaos Emerald. I'm sensing an enormous power coming from Sweet Apple Acres. No, She hasn't absorbed the Chaos Emerald, at least not yet anyway. She's transforming into Daydream Shimmer, only she's far more powerful than the last time I had to stop her. Please, guys, let me handle Sunset. I'm positive I can convince her to stop her attack, since I'm the one who put her up to it. Regardless, we don't have time to stand around and discuss things. Rainbow Dash went after her, and I'm not going to sit here any longer. The castle begins to shake violently as Sunset Shimmer's power explodes from her transformation. Fluttershy grabs hold of Tails and latches onto him tightly.
I'm scared, Tails.
I am too. Man, her power is shaking the entire town.
Well, for once, I agree with Sonic. Standing around here gets nothing accomplished.
Alright, but we are going to have to try and allow Starlight a chance to calm Sunset Shimmer down peacefully. Let's head over there. Hopefully we can end this without any casualties. Meanwhile... Sweet Apple Acres, Sunset Shimmer's transformation into Daydream Shimmer continues.
Her power is incredible.
Tell me about it. I think all of Ponyville is shaking. With power like this, I'm amazed she hasn't tried to do this sooner.
You and I are going to have to work together to bring her down, Dash.
Sonic arrives first and stands next to his wife.
Sonic, I knew you'd come and help us.
Help is on the way. I'm not sure Starlight is going to be able to stop her friend peacefully.
This pony is Starlight's friend? That explains it.
Sunset Shimmer finishes her transformation. The rest of the team arrives.
You better hope Starlight can end this peacefully, because if she can't, this is going to be one hell of a fight.
I hope so too, Shadow. She's much more powerful than the last time I had an altercation with her. Starlight Glimmer walks towards her friend, Sunset Shimmer, who had completed her transformation into Daydream Shimmer. Sunset, stop! I know we came here to steal the Chaos Emeralds and use their power to attack Twilight, but with the help of my friends, I've forgiven Twilight. Sunset, you don't have to carry around your grudge with her any longer. Please, as your friend, I am begging you to stop this. I'm sorry, Starlight, but unlike you, I will not stand down. You convinced me to exact my long-awaited revenge upon Princess Twilight Sparkle, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And after that's done, I'm stealing the Chaos Emeralds and taking over Equestria.
That's all fine and good, but you're forgetting one small problem. I'm not going to allow you to harm Twilight, and you're certainly not getting your hooves on any of these Chaos Emeralds. Ah!
Shadow powers up and flies straight at Daydream Shimmer. Shadow throws a punch and it gets blocked by Daydream Shimmer. Daydream Shimmer retaliates by clobbering Shadow with the punch, sending Shadow flying up into the air. Daydream Shimmer flies up after him.
Oh, damn it! She hits hard.
Daydream Shimmer smashes Shadow with her two front hooves. Oh! Shadow hits the ground with a boom. Daydream Shimmer fires an energy blast from her unicorn horn towards Shadow. Shadow gets up and prepares to defend himself against the energy attack.
Chaos Blast!
The two energy blasts collide, creating an enormous explosion above Sweet Apple Acres. Nux, they're gonna destroy the whole orchard if this fight continues here. Shadow teleports. He reappears in front of Daydream Shimmer and kicks her across the sky. Shadow flies after her and shoots a blast of energy from point-blank range. Daydream Shimmer hits the ground with Shadow's energy blast. The blast destroys about half an acre of Sweet Apple Acres. Shadow is hovering in the air over the smoke, when all of a sudden an energy blast comes straight out of the smoke, hitting an unsuspecting Shadow. Boom!
Oh!
Shadow!
Shadow is limp as he falls unconsciously to the ground. Sonic bolts over to catch Shadow just before he hits the ground. Daydream Shimmer flies directly at Sonic and punches him, sending Sonic tumbling across the orchard, dropping Shadow as he tumbles. Twilight rushes over to Shadow as Daydream Shimmer begins her assault on Sonic. Sonic is barely able to stand as Daydream Shimmer delivers a punch to Sonic's abdomen. Ah! Sonic, hurt, attempts to throw a punch at Daydream Shimmer. She uses her magic to telekinetically throw Sonic into the air. Daydream Shimmer takes off in flight to inflict more punishment on Sonic, who was soaring high into the air. Rainbow Dash rockets after Daydream Shimmer, intercepting her with a kick to the side. As Daydream Shimmer regains control, Rainbow Dash grabs Sonic and flies back to the ground with him.
Thanks, Dash. Man, she's incredibly powerful. Rainbow Dash, look out!
Sonic shoves Rainbow Dash to the ground just as Daydream Shimmer punches Sonic in the head, knocking him unconscious. Daydream Shimmer teleports over to where Sonic is laying. Starlight Glimmer rushes over in an attempt to stop Daydream Shimmer's rampage.
Sunset, please! These are my friends! Please, I'm begging you to stop! I know this morning we had a plan to steal the Chaos Emeralds and to kill Twilight, but thanks to my friends, I've come to the realization that it wasn't completely Twilight's fault as to why Shadow and I broke up, and I've forgiven her. You don't have to live with the grudge you carry around for Twilight. Believe me when I say there's a lot you can learn from her. Get out of my way, traitor, before I kill you right along with this Hedgehog. No, I won't allow you to harm Sonic. Daydream Shimmer's unicorn horn begins to glow. Then you leave me no other choice. Goodbye, Starlight. Just as Daydream Shimmer is about to kill Sonic and Starlight, stay away from my Hedgehog! Rainbow Dash explodes with speed as she flies in, kicking Daydream Shimmer in the face. The impact was large enough to send Daydream Shimmer flying a few hundred feet. Rainbow Dash quickly flies over to the Chaos Emeralds and picks up the Topaz Chaos Emerald. Sorry for the background noise, guys. I'm not in my studio right now.
Rainbow Dash, what are you doing?
Rainbow Dash closes her eyes and holds the Chaos Emerald in her hoof.
I'm putting an end to this fight right now!
The Topaz Chaos Emerald begins to shine. The Chaos Emerald disappears as Rainbow Dash begins to transform into Super Rainbow Dash.
Oh man, this is going to be awesome! Maybe I'll finally get to see a Sonic Rainboom.
Applejack rushes over to Knuckles. What's going on with her, Knux?
Rainbow Dash absorbed that Chaos Emerald. She's transforming into Super Rainbow Dash now. I know it's going to help Rainbow Dash win this fight, but I didn't want the Chaos Emerald's power to be abused any longer. Every time we use them like this, it will cause chaos energy to be released. I don't want Equestria to become like Mobius.
Daydream Shimmer looks on in shock as Rainbow Dash's body is glowing brightly and emitting electricity.
She absorbed a Chaos Emerald. Sunset, you won't be... She absorbed the Chaos Emerald. Sunset, you won't be able to beat her now. Please surrender now peacefully while you still can. Chaos Emerald or not, she's still no match for me in this form. Rainbow Dash finishes her transformation into Super Rainbow Dash. Oh, this is totally awesome! I never felt this kind of power surging through my body before. I think it's about time I test out my new powers. What do you say, Sunset Shimmer? Rainbow Dash begins powering up. Rainbow Dash holds out her right front hoof and fires an energy ball from it, heading straight at Daydream Shimmer. Daydream Shimmer teleports in front of Rainbow Dash and attempts a quick sneak attack.
As soon as Daydream Shimmer appears in front of Rainbow Dash, Dash clobbers Daydream Shimmer with her right hoof to the jaw. Rainbow Dash and Daydream Shimmer begin their mid-air fight. Both ponies fly straight at each other. Daydream Shimmer disappears behind Rainbow Dash and blasts her with an energy beam. Rainbow Dash is unharmed by the explosion. Daydream Shimmer stares on in disbelief. That blast had no effect at all. I don't understand.
Get in the zone. Yeah, no, we just lost them already.
Allow me to show you how it's done. Supersonic Rain Boom.
A streak of light shoots through the sky as Rainbow Dash rockets towards Daydream Shimmer. Rainbow Dash buries her hoof deep into Daydream Shimmer's abdomen. Daydream Shimmer is hovering in the air, hunched over in pain. Rainbow Dash, with a smirk on her face, takes her two front hooves and smashes Daydream Shimmer towards the ground. The punch was delivered with such force it created a sonic boom. Daydream Shimmer is unconscious as she falls towards the ground. As she's falling, she changes back into her normal state as Sunset Shimmer. Starlight Glimmer frantically runs towards the area in which Sunset Shimmer is falling to the ground. Starlight's unicorn begins glowing as she uses telekinesis to stop Sunset Shimmer from hitting the ground. Rainbow Dash appears in front of Starlight Glimmer.
She's too dangerous to save, Starlight.
No, she really isn't. She gave up her grudge against Twilight, but I'm the one that convinced her to help me. This whole attack was my idea, but after we solved our friendship problem, I decided not to carry on with it. I never had the chance to tell Sunset to abort our mission. Please, Dash, she's hurt and can't defend herself now. She's no longer a threat. Starlight uses her telekinetic powers to set Sunset Shimmer down on the ground gently. Sonic sits up and notices Super Rainbow Dash. Dash. Rainbow Dash, after hearing Sonic call her name, rushes over to him.
Sonic, you're okay.
Yeah, I was definitely caught off guard by Sunset Shimmer's power. You absorbed a Chaos Emerald, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You look amazing, Dash, and by the look of it, I'd say Sunset Shimmer was no match for you. Starlight uses her magic to heal Sunset Shimmer. Sunset Shimmer begins to regain consciousness. Sunset Shimmer stands up. You may have won this time, Rainbow Dash, but I promise you haven't seen the last of me. Sunset Shimmer uses her magic and teleports back to her home in Canterlot. Rainbow Dash turns back to normal as she relinquishes the Chaos Emerald from her body.
Here, Knuckles, catch!
Rainbow Dash tosses the Topaz Chaos Emerald to Knuckles.
We could have a full DOS on that one if these people were fucking being stupid. Oh, grab it. I don't know if it's carrying fucking ammo.
Sorry for the background noise, guys.
Thanks. Nice job, Rainbow Dash. That was impressive.
Sonic kisses Rainbow Dash on the cheek. That's my wife. I'm proud of you, Dashy.
Thanks, guys. Just doing what I have to do to protect my friends.
It's amazing how extraordinary these Chaos Emeralds are. I agree, darling. They are the most unique gems I've ever seen. Do you think Sunset Shimmer will make good on her promise and return? Not sure, Sugar Cube. This is the first time I've seen her, so I don't know what to expect. Not to worry, girls. I'm going to do whatever I can to try to ensure that Sunset doesn't attack you like this again. I created this nightmare, and it's my duty to try to fix it. Starlight trots over to Twilight and Shadow. Starlight uses her magic to heal Shadow. Shadow's eyes open as he regains consciousness.
Where is she?
It's all right, Shadow. The fight with Sunset Shimmer is over. At least for right now, anyway. Rainbow Dash absorbed a Chaos Emerald and defeated her.
I'm so embarrassed to be beaten by a female pony.
Well, I tried to warn you about her power, didn't I? Starlight, I want to thank you for trying to talk Sunset Shimmer into backing down and for coming home to make things right between you, me, and Shadow. I'm sorry for blaming you for my failed relationship, Twilight. I know you never meant to hurt me. I better get going. There's some pony I need to talk to. Starlight, I want you to know that you always have a place at my castle and at my side if you choose to accept it again. But if not, I understand. Good luck with Sunset Shimmer. Please tell her I'm willing to talk if she'll let me. I have my own differences with her that need to be rectified. Thanks for that, Twilight. I will give Sunset your message. I promise I will return to Ponyville. I found a new reason for me to be here, and I intend to see where that path leads me. I'll see you all soon, and thanks for being the best friends a mayor could ever ask for. Starlight gives a smile before using her magic to teleport to Sunset Shimmer's house. She seems more calm than when I saw her this morning on the train. Yeah, and I wonder what this new path she was talking about was, too. Whatever it is, it seems to have changed Starlight's entire outlook for her future, and it looks like for the positive nonetheless. Canterlot. Starlight magically appears in Sunset Shimmer's living room. Sunset! Sunset, are you here? Sunset Shimmer yells from upstairs in her bedroom. You have a lot of nerve showing up here. Starlight rushes upstairs. Starlight reaches Sunset Shimmer's bedroom. Sunset Shimmer is packing a suitcase. What are you doing? I figure I'm a wanted pony by now, so I'm getting out of Dodge. What does it look like I'm doing, Starlight? I'm sorry I betrayed you back there. I never had the chance to tell you that I made peace with Twilight before you attacked Sweet Apple Acres. You don't have to run, Sunset. Twilight wants a chance to make peace with you, and I really think it's a good idea. I don't know if I could ever make peace with her. She became a princess after taking my spot as Princess Celestia's protege. What happened anyway? This morning you wanted her dead, and then you change your mind and leave me hung out to dry and take the fall for your plan? All I can tell you is that I have one amazing group of friends back there that love me and want to be there to help me through all the heartache I've suffered recently. Well, in my travels to Twilight's castle, I met a stallion who completely changed my entire outlook on life in a matter of 5 minutes. Because of him, I now have a purpose and a new path in which I'm choosing to venture down, and I have one of my own to give you. And what, pray tell, is this new path that you'll probably abandon me on, Starlight? I think you should pack your bags, come with me to Ponyville, and make peace with Twilight and perhaps become her protege. Like me, you could definitely use some lessons in friendship, and I swear to you, it may take some time, but you'll become friends with the most extraordinary ponies you'll ever meet.